I'm leaving a Janet Jackson concert, and they play "You Can't Touch This," and I'm listening to it, and I'm like he just ripped off Rick James' song. It's the biggest selling album in 1990. It's the first rap hip hop album to go diamond. This is during a time when you couldn't do that. It was wrong to be successful back then in the early 90s. White people couldn't like you more than black people. Like if Snoop Dogg did what he's doing now, Snoop and Shaq do what they doing now, they hate them niggas. They would hate their ass. They're like, all right, remember the classics, man. I'm taking you back. February 12th, 1990, man. When Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em came out. MC Hammer dropped this second album. They say third album on here. The second album, what I remember. Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em hits the stores, man. It was around April, May. I'm leaving a Janet Jackson concert, and they play "You Can't Touch This" while we were leaving. And I'm listening to it, and I'm like he just ripped off Rick James' song. But people are like, oh, man, that's a jam. I'm like, yo, because back then, my uncle be like, they still in music. They still in music. This was the first sample was just evident. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm not liking it because my uncle don't like it, man. It was the biggest damn song from spring all the way to the winter. He was on Oprah, Arsenio. This album hit, peaked at #1 for 21 weeks. It's the biggest selling album in 1990. It's the first rap hip hop album to go diamond. Let's go through the tracks on it, man. Here comes the hammer. You started off like, oh, I think that's the only one with original beat. He was dancing his ass off. You Can't Touch This, obviously. Have you seen her? Dance Machine, Help the Children. Yo, Sweetness, give it to me. Man, it was sample heavy, man. He sampled Marvin Gaye, he sampled Earth, Wind & Fire, he sampled Prince twice. And I'm like, I still wasn't convinced because I'm an LL guy. I'm Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. Them videos, they kept showing them every day, so you damn near had to be a fan if you ain't want to be one. Then, around September of 90, he's the biggest star in the world. He comes to Chicago. My god brother wanted to go see him, so my dad bought tickets for me, him, and my god brother to go see this. And he was on tour with Vanilla Ice and En Vogue. I'm like, I want to see En Vogue because they fine as hell. He came out. I ain't never seen that many people on a stage at one damn time. He was promoted by Pepsi, and he had just the camera on the Pepsi. He'd drink the Pepsi and put it down, and every time he took a drink, everybody, oh, then he'd pull it. Yeah, they applaud because he fucking putting Pepsi in a glass. He comes out, the fucking roof goes off of. This is what rap is now. I was like, yo, he king, man. He hot right now, and he performs his ass off. He ain't gonna win no lyrical battle, but Hammer is gonna kill you on that stage. They said it was bad as hell when he first started opening for Salt-N-Pepa. Salt-N-Pepa was the headliner. Like, look, we need to get him off the stage or he go after us. We can't do this. You Can't Touch This started out, man. He said, you either work hard or you might as well quit. And he worked his ass off. After that, cartoons, British Nikes. He had his own shoes. Chicken commercials. Chicken commercials. Hammer was that guy. He was that guy. He was the happy rapper, which sucked back then. It sucked back then. I'm going to say that he was the one that crossed over for real. Like Run DMC crossed over but walked this way. Run DMC was still kind of street. Hammer wasn't tough like NWA. He was fun rap. He danced everywhere. He smiled all the time. This is during a time when you couldn't do that. It was wrong to be successful back then in the early 90s. Like white people couldn't like you more than black people. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like if Snoop Dogg did what he's doing now, Snoop and Shaq do what they doing now, they hate them niggas. They would hate their ass. They're like, they don't sell out ass dudes. He doing Corona commercials and insurance commercials. He doing too much, man. No, man. He can't do. They gotta keep it real. I don't know when it changed. I think it around when Jay-Z was like, it's cool to be rich. Everybody like, yeah, cool to be rich. Hammer Game got ran out of the business because of that. Impact, he cross-rapped over like nobody else because when he did that, the suburbs really started buying rap music. But then they found out it wasn't cool no more. Because when he came back the next year, that album sold 10 million. He came back the next year and he sold 3. With Too Legit to Quit. But he still was a star. Hammer helped out a lot of people. And people played Hammer to the side. Like, man, get out of here, man. Thanks for getting me out of jail. But you ain't relevant no more. Hammer, respect, bro. Please, Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em. First rap album to go diamond. It ain't many. I think it's only like 9. And he was the first one. I always live by that motto, though. Either work hard or you might as well quit. Can't touch this. Next segment.